Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today's pick a card reading is asking Spirit about your love forecast for the next 3 months. Whenever you come across this reading, the next 3 months, okay? So we have 3 cards with 3 amazing crystals. Pile number 1 with message number 1, we have the amazing angel aura amethyst. Beautiful. Message number 2, pile number 2, we have the angel aura quartz geode. Another stunner. And pile number 3 with message number 3, we have the celestial celestite. Some people say celestite, I say celestite, as in celestial. So I know it's hard to choose, and you could choose more than one, but when you're ready, you may go to the description box below to find the timestamp for your reading, and I will see you. Welcome, group number 1. Today we are asking Spirit for your singles love forecast for the next 3 months. We're going to start with the energy that you're coming into the next 3 months with. That is indicated with or by the significator card here. And then we're going to just look at anything that is delaying or blocking you or anything you need to know about love. And then we're going to focus on if anyone will be coming in or any energies around love in the next 3 months. So, calling on my highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the One, we are asking to receive the most accurate and detailed love forecast from my singles in this group number 1. So there's a 6 of Swords energy that's showing up in my mind's eye. You might have left someone or something that didn't feel safe, that didn't feel good to you. It might have been a relationship, or it could have just been a job or a place that felt unsafe. And you might be sort of on that precipice of change where you're just starting to open to love again. That's the energy that I'm getting from this group. It's like you might have been out of the game for a long time, or it might have just felt like a long time, but they keep showing me 5 to 7 years that you might have not dated, not been intimate, or they're saying for 92%. That's a huge percentage. Some of you, it's more than 10 years. Some of you, it's been a year, okay? But the majority of you, it feels like you haven't been with somebody for a while. And you might just be just recently brushed off the cobwebs, so to speak, and getting back out there in a way. I don't see active dating. It just feels like your heart is more open to the idea or the possibility that love can come in. Okay, let's reveal the significator card here to just examine your overall energy right now with regards to love. Okay, so you guys received air. I share my thoughts with others. So we have a little bird here taking off. That can both reflect leaving something as well as opening up to or leaning into love. It feels very early. It feels slow. It feels young. Okay? I keep seeing the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like this has been a process for you guys of coming back out again. I'm hearing decloaking. It's like taking the layers off. Your approach to love might be decidedly air-focused, mind-focused. I wonder if you guys have your moon in an air sign. And if you don't, you might just be in a cycle of your life where love is analyzed, rationalized, thought about. You might show people love by helping them make sense of things, thinking things through, offering advice. Okay? You might also have gone through a period of not talking very much, I'm getting, of not conversing with many people. And you might, again, just be on the precipice of opening up your voice again to the world and to potential loving partners. There's also this energy for a smaller percentage of you of just kind of being a little bit up in the clouds, not exactly knowing what you want. It's like you're coming to a love reading. It sounds like a nice idea, but are you there yet? Possibly not for some of you. Like if your person materialized today, some of you might say, Merkaba, I wouldn't even know what to do with them. You know what I mean? So it's this feeling of, I could already get the sense of what the guidance may be, because it does feel like some of you are learning how to return to your hearts, but you may not be there quite yet. Okay? I'm hearing rejoining society. So some of you might have been in a hermit phase for a while. It just kind of turned in. This bird reads very much as a baby bird to me. Feels very young. Feels like I'm just learning to fly again. But there's an openness. There's an energy of openness with you guys that feels very lovely. It feels curious. Feels page-like to me. Page of Wands, perhaps. Even Page of Cups. But it feels also a little uncertain, is how I'm going to frame that. Okay, let me see. Let's get into the tarot and let's see if there's any obstacles. I don't love the word obstacles because some things that appear to, quote, delay love are not really delays at all. It's like some lessons need to be learned, or some things need to, they're showing me Virgo, things need to be compartmentalized, ordered, organized. Maybe health matters need to be cared for before the two of you get together. And it's not always on your side. That's why love readings are so energetic and so difficult in some ways, is because there's another person's energetic field involved. And you might just be like, listen, I'm fine as hell. I got all my ducks in a row. Okay, everything's where it should be, Merkaba. So where the hell are they? And I might say to you, well, you might be ready, but they might not be. We don't talk about that enough, okay? So let's look at any, I'm going to call them delays or obstacles or anything that you need to know about why love may not be here yet, without criticizing that idea, without punishing the idea that it's not here yet. Let's just honor the possibility that it shouldn't be here, but it could be here tomorrow, okay? Okay, so my highest and best spirit guides, guided only by divine source, the one, with so much love and gratitude, I ask on behalf of my group number ones, what do they need to know about love? Regarding obstacles, delay, anything they need to know, show me clearly, please. Okay, that just flew out. So we have the moon. So it's interesting that I added that disclaimer, or my guides helped me add that disclaimer, that things sometimes don't come in because there are things that we don't know that are going on that need to be righted or calibrated. And that's the moon. Things yet to be revealed. Okay? I feel as though my guides are saying you might need to trust what you can't see. So if you're one of those people who you feel right and ready yesterday, then they're here to say, well, there's some things that you don't know about that are being organized, that are being aligned so that this partner can come in the right way and at the right time, like I like to say. Now, for a very select few of you, the moon is asking you to consider your shadow, not the devil, but the things that maybe you ignore. The things that are in the recesses of your mind, maybe even in your subconscious, not maybe, most likely in your subconscious, since 90+% of our waking life is guided by our subconscious. So they were saying at the beginning that some of you might be in your head a bit and you might want love, but if they showed up today, you may not be ready. I almost feel as though the moon is validating that idea, right? Because there might be something in your subconscious or deeply in the recesses of your mind that need acknowledgement. You might need to, nobody needs to do anything. If I ever use the word need, just erase it and say it would be advised. It might be good for you, okay? Just because I don't want to watch every one of my words, but I'm never here to say what you need to do. You don't need to do anything. But I have this sense that it could be useful for this group to sit in quiet for a few minutes and ask your higher self, not your guides, unless your guides are your galactic being, an avatar of yourself, which most likely they are, but okay, let's just say the higher self. Show me what I don't want to see about love. Show me what I can't see right now, what's difficult for me to see. And pull a card if you got a deck, and if you don't, just listen, and whatever flies into your brain first, pay attention to that. And then ask a follow-up question. Okay, so you're showing me my last relationship. What do I need to know about that last relationship? Have a conversation with your higher self and your intuition. Something will be revealed there that will help you to understand some missing puzzle piece. Okay? Let's see if we can get another piece of information here. What else does my group number 1 need to know about love around the next 3 months? Anything that they need to know that you want to help bring to light for my group number 1s? Okay. Love when the cards show up. 8 of Pentacles. What do you want them to know? Okay, so first of all, they're saying, look up. Sorry if it's dark. I mean, it is dark because it's about to thunderstorm here, but can you guys see? I need to turn on a light, eh? All right, there's your light. Beautiful. Love that. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. So they're saying, look up. Some of you guys might be like on your phone, okay? You might be shy because they said something about decloaking. Okay, look up. Look at people when they pass you. I don't mean in like a crazy fashion or anything. Somebody's going to ask, like, what the hell are you looking at in New York? If I looked at people left, right, and center, somebody would have said something not pleasant, right? Okay, be judicious about looking up, okay? But the way that this guy is looking down at his pentacle here, they immediately said, look up. So there's something about, right, with this bird taking off, looking up, right? There's this idea of you might be missing something in your immediate environment. I don't remember if I said this at the beginning, but I heard the word imminent when I opened up your reading. So I do have this sense that somebody might be around you or in your field already, just below your lowest register of awareness is how I'm hearing it, but you're missing them because you're looking down. I'm getting a yes on this. It's not a huge yes because they're telling me it's part of the story, but it's a yes. And there's another bird here I just noticed. So I don't know, birds might be a sign for you. Like if you hear a loud bird squawking when you're outside, look up because the birds might be guiding you now. Okay? Yes. That might be a helpful sign for you guys. Now, the other thing that they're showing me is simply the straight Eight of Pentacles meaning, which is hard work, head down, hard work. You guys might just have your heads buried in your work, that you're just not making enough physical time, like actual time, to look up, socialize, explore, or energetically, your energy might be pulled in. Now, this happens to me all the time. I'm walking down the street and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Because I'm thinking about my work, or I'm thinking about a patient, or I'm thinking about my next project. Okay, very air. So I might want to meet somebody, but I might be too much in my head. And again, with the air sign being your significator card, there is something about being in the head a lot and not being in your life with respect to love or meeting somebody fully. This is not a criticism, okay? This is just a subtle suggestion. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a calibrating piece of feedback here for you guys. Okay? Yeah, there is something about being in the head a lot for you guys. Let me get advice and then we'll ask about love, because the way I like to work is I like to ask Spirit, if they do this, if they change these things that you've advised, then what's going to happen? Rather than just asking for predictions. Because everybody wants the predictions to be love is coming in, but that's not always the case, because often something needs to be addressed. It doesn't mean you're not worthy of love. It's just that maybe that love is taking a longer time to come in because something slight needs to shift. And this is very slight here. Okay? And we're doing a love forecast, not a full-on love reading here about a spouse or anything. So we're just getting the energy. All right. So give us some guidance here. What is the straight guidance here? Okay. You've given us a little bit of information. Give us some insider guidance about them calling in love for the next 3 months for those who want love today. 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. So we just took a step back, which is literally what they're asking you to do from the 8 of Pentacles, to pull back some of that hard work energy and just, I'm hearing the word be amused. Amused, I heard. To look. To have that kind of airy energy about you where you're just in a state of amusement. But not just with regards to love, it's for the rest of your material world. They just gave me this idea of stopping and smelling the roses. Okay? So you're not just looking at your work and what you've cultivated here, but it's the whole material world. When you're taking a literal walk outside, look up. There's another energy here with this ladder going into the sky of looking up. Yeah. Look around you. It's a very simple piece of guidance, but with everybody on their phones these days, and so with their head down, I mean, it kind of makes sense that they're giving this piece of feedback. So this is the point that you guys are waiting for. If they take stock of the feedback you have just lovingly given, okay, and they become aware of, right, they sit with their higher guidance, they ask about what they need to know about love, anything that's in the recesses of their mind that need to be brought to the forefront, okay, or their subconscious. They maybe make a lot more time and energy to be out in the world when it's not regarding their work. They physically look up, they smell the roses, they take time to be amused by their material world, the trees, the plants, the dog on the leash walking by, and take time to actually look some people in the eyes gently, not crazily or anything. Then show me the 3 months, anywhere in this 3 months, what the energy of love is going to look like, okay? Why don't we do month 1, month 2, month 3, okay? Let's look at month 1. Month 1, the energy around love for my group number 1s. Okay? Yep. The Fool. Love it. Okay, so they said at the beginning that you're on the precipice of sort of opening up. Okay? So when I'm asking about the energy around love, it feels new and exciting. So if you're listening to this in August 2026 when I post it, this month could be very interesting for you guys. And whenever you listen to it, whatever month you're in, if it's the start of the month, look at that month. If it's the middle or the end, look at the following month, okay? It feels as though something is just beginning to open up, just beginning to crack open. Interest, amusement, okay? A leaning in towards the energy of love. You to love and love to you. Is anything fully formed yet? No. But some kind of, like, again, it's this going on a journey. You're just starting to take off. You're just starting to go on this journey into love in the next month. Validated with this little adorable bird, okay? Very positive energy. Okay, let's go into the second month. Show me the energy, again, assuming this is done, that you do your homework, you guys, if that calls to you. Show me the energy in month 2. Whenever I look back on these readings, the cards are always crooked because I can't see it clearly from where I'm sitting. Okay, I don't know, that might still be crooked. Show me the second month. Energy around love for my group number 1s. What's happening around love for the second month for my group number 1s? Nice, temperance. Okay, so that tells us that you are going to be in a much greater state of balance, okay? With your divine masculine, with your divine feminine, with your emotional field, okay? This woman's chakra system is being highlighted here. So you might be aligned both energetically and emotionally. One foot on the ground, feeling very grounded and stable. One foot in your emotional field or the depths of your subconscious, okay? Again, it's interesting that the temperance card shows up because the guidance was to ask what hasn't been revealed to you, what's in the recesses of your mind, what's in your subconscious that needs acknowledgement, that needs to be understood with regards to love. Once you look at that, what I'm being shown here is by month 2, you're going to be in a greater state of readiness for love because you have that internal state of balance and harmony that is going to reflect in your energetic field. And once it gets reflected in your energetic field, you then begin to magnetize love. Or I should say you begin to magnetize harmonious energy to you. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at the third month. The third month for my group number 1s. The energy around love. Group number 1. Show me the card clearly. Okay, beautiful. And then we have the Empress. Okay, wow, that's just really beautiful. Talk about being embodied. So we go from air, needing to get out of the mind. And by the third month, you're going to feel far more embodied with the Empress card here. You're going to feel much more beautiful. You're going to feel more creative. You're going to feel more receptive because this is a very divine feminine energy. And you're going to feel very abundant. I said that as you take off on this new path and you're just burgeoning, it's just opening here to love, and you start to experience more harmony from within and within your energetic field, within your Merkaba, okay? And then your star tetrahedron, your Merkaba, your 12-pointed star, the feminine starts to revolve counterclockwise, the masculine clockwise. So everything is harmonious within the energetic field and within the emotional field. You will start feeling much more embodied, much more aligned to abundance. It's a beautiful energy. And it's interesting that the Empress card came up in the third month. So we have 33 because the Empress is a card number 3. Now, what I want to do is I want to ask, where is your energy going to be at the end of the third month? Pulling from the original deck here. So the other two cards for the other two readings are back in this deck. I did that purposefully so all cards could be represented. Show me the energy that group number 1 is going to be in by the end of these 3 months, assuming that they do their homework here, which they will. Okay. Where are they going to be at the end of the 3 months? Show me their energy, please. I don't want to guess. Can you show me the card, please? Thank you. No? Can you show me one card, please? Come on out. Earth. So you started with air and then you came down to earth. Empress. Okay. I trust that I am held by the universe. Very interesting. So you start with not trusting so much, very much in the head, pulled in a little bit too much perhaps, just beginning to open to your path, creating a lot more balance and finally moving into this receptive, divine, feminine, abundant energy connected to the earth. And we get the earth card. There's, again, that feeling of being more embodied, more trusting, more open to the universe, and trusting that love will find you at the right time and in the right way. Like I said at the beginning. Okay. I think that is it. That is the end of your reading, you guys. Let me know if this resonated for you. Let me know if this spoke to you. It seems very promising and very beautiful. So if nothing else, you guys, I'm just going to send you many blessings and love. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. Today, we are asking Spirit for your singles love forecast for the next 3 months. Now, I'm just going to warn you, there may not be a lot of love information in this reading because I will not force it. So someone here is going to get upset about that. If that is you, I would just click off. I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything. I just don't make things up. So I'm going to look at the energy around love, but if they keep pulling me back to work or health or anything else, I will read that. So I won't try to make anything fit. I just want to let you guys know, because sometimes with love readings, people get really heated. And I get it. Love is important. I get it. But just please be kind, okay? It just may not be your reading. So with that being said, welcome. You guys chose the amazing Angel Aura Quartz Geode. Super sparkly. And the second message, okay? So I'm just going to call on my highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the one. We are reading for group number 2 here, and we're asking about their singles love forecast for the next 3 months. This significator card is an indication of where your energy is at right now, okay? And we're just going to see where you're at with regards to love. Then the next piece, we're going to look at any delays, obstacles, or any information you need to know about love. This is always a tricky piece of the puzzle because sometimes you may be right and ready for love, but the person that you're calling in is not there yet. So while my guides may give you guidance about something that could be aligned or something that could be examined or looked at, that could be just a small piece of the puzzle, and the bigger one may be on the other person's end, or it may be something environmental that has nothing to do with you as individuals, but something that needs to come together around you. So some people say, you know, Merkaba, why do I need to fix things for love? Don't I deserve love already? Of course you deserve love. But sometimes there are reasons why it's not here yet. And some of them are simple and neutral, and some of them are more obscure and having to do with the subconscious or things that we're not aware of. And that's why I'm here. Okay. I will try to reveal those obscure facets to you guys if you're open. Okay. With all that being said, let's look at where your energy is at now with regards to love. Okay, so you guys received Uranus. I spark change and innovation. So there's an energy. Your energy around love is to approach love drastically different than you have in the past. You might really, I'm hearing, you might be going into love guns blazing right now. And if that's not relevant to you, I might just stick around for a few more minutes to see. But Uranus is a very strong energy, okay? It comes in, brings shock, awe, okay? It really shakes things up. It rules Aquarius. It pushes the envelope in the way that you think about things and the way that you produce things and create things in your life. I don't know why this just sort of came in at the side of my head, but this also rules technology. So it's possible that technology will hold a part in you meeting somebody or connecting with love in some way. It doesn't mean online dating. It could mean that you work in tech and you meet them at your work, or I don't know, it could be an online course that you take. I don't know why they just showed that to me, because this isn't a love reading in that respect. It's a forecast. But you guys seem to be in an energy that feels very powerful right now. And in some respects, like group number 1, it does feel as though you're not about to settle for anything less than you deserve. It feels like tower energy a little bit, but you're the one with the sledgehammer knocking down the tower. It's like what appeared to be a structure was actually unstable, and you gut renovated your thoughts, perspectives, and previous experiences around love and creating something brand new. That's what this feels like. It feels like maverick energy with regards to what you used to experience with love. So it seems like maybe some of you have been with narcissists, some of you come from narcissistic families, some of you come from darker energies, and you're like, oh, hell no. Enough of that. It's either I'm with an amazing person with all of these XYZ, whatever it is that you require, or I'm going to be alone, and I'm cool with that. I love that. With I spark change and innovation, you might have been shown a certain way that love should show up or a certain way to be in love. And it's like you guys are writing the rule book when it comes to love now. You're just throwing out, what's that baby book? What is it called? Like preparing, that famous baby book of like preparing, what is it called? Oh my God, it's absolutely pelting here and it's thundering and lightning. I think it's distracting me. It's like preparing for baby or something like that. You guys are writing the rule book about preparing for love, how to be in love, what real love is about. They just showed me somebody like pounding their chest. Like, let me roar in what I know to be true love. It isn't what I received perhaps growing up. It isn't what I received in my previous relationships. It's not what I've received at work. It's not what I've received from friends. I'm speaking about the universal love here. It's like you're about to trailblaze what you believe is true love. You guys might have your hands on the pulse of really understanding the meaning of real love. I'm hearing Mary J. Blige in my head. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. I feel like you guys should play that song. I feel like you guys are really searching for real love and nothing but. I love that. Props to you guys. I love that. I'm trying to speak over the pelting rain here. So this is what we're going to do. I don't know if you guys have anything to learn. Let's see. Okay. Anything at all that my guys want to come through, your guys want to come through with, anything you need to know about love, obstacles, delays, information, insight. from them now, okay? My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the one. For my group number 2s here, my fierce as hell group number 2s. What do they need to know? Anything they need to know. Can you guys hear that thunder and rain? That's crazy. I did a few personal readings this week, and it was like thunderstorming through their readings. I find it very invigorating. Okay, they're telling me to focus. Sorry, I'm a little bit ADD, you guys. What do they need to know about love? Lessons, insights. Okay? No. Yep. Oh, 8 of Pentacles. Group number 1 got that too. What do they need to know about that? Okay, the message for you guys is actually different. My guides just said, you did the work already. This group, you did the work already. You know how I started this session? Sorry, some of you guys know I'm a psychologist, so I use the word session a lot. I started this reading saying, you guys might not have a lot left to learn. You guys might be exactly where you need to be, but your person may not, and that's why they may not be here. Yeah. So listen, they're saying you're not perfect, but they are telling me you did a lot of the what's the word? They're calling it the grind, the meat and potatoes work, okay? Or the tofu and potatoes, I like to say. Okay, I don't eat meat, but it's like you guys did the work. I'm not talking about deep shadow work. It's not about that. It's like you're just looking at your relationships, you're looking at your life, and you're figuring out what works and what doesn't. And you're actually, empowered by what you've learned. Even though you look back at some of your relationships and you're like, how did I get myself into that? Or why did I stand for that for so long? You ask those questions, you answer them, and you're kind of being praised for that now. My guides are asking me to remove the words kind of. You are being praised for that now. Now, the only guidance here is maybe to pull back a little bit. I'm not saying to leave therapy or to stop meditating or to stop journaling, but maybe come up for air, they're saying. Whoa. Okay. I love how that thunder just came in when I said, come up for air. The divine is like, yes, you don't have to work so hard, because work is a form of resistance. It's not a form of flow. So if it feels like you're grinding, it might be too much. It's a gentle piece of guidance. Okay. Anything else, my guides? Thank you. The Hierophant. Bloody hell, that came out. I think that also came out in group number 2, group number 1. Some of you guys might be really focused on your work. You might be focused on studies, on higher learning or higher consciousness. So part of why you might have not come into union with a love is because your heart and your mind are elsewhere. Part of where you might be trailblazing with the Uranus energy is in expanding your consciousness in some way, in a grounded and a rooted way, right? We don't have the High Priestess here. We have the Hierophant, which is more grounded, okay? So the 9th house is across from the 3rd house, which is the house of communication, your neighbors, short travel, and the higher houses, okay, are an expanded version of those lower houses. So maybe you'll be traveling, maybe you'll be expanding your communication and your consciousness beyond sort of the day-to-day, okay? And maybe that's where your focus is right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's like, let lying dogs lay. I forgot how that saying goes, but it's like you just might not be in the head and the heart space right now to have love come in, and that's okay. because we're only looking at the next 3 months. Okay. But something that may be delaying love is because you might have focus on travels or mentorship or courses or something like that, working really hard. But if you wanted love now, you might need to take a break from that, or you might need to create more balance in that field, in that area of your life, where you're working really hard or you're doing a lot of, spiritual courses and things like that. You just might need to create more space for your social life. Okay. Can we get any guidance? Oops. Okay. That's too many. Can we get just straight guidance, for my group number 2s? I like to get guidance before looking at the 3 months of love, because I like to say, if my group number 2s does this, then what's going to happen in love, as opposed to straight predictions. Okay. So can we have guidance for my group number 2 about love coming in? Okay. This card is really speaking. Knight of Swords. Okay. So this particular knight is very, very fast moving. Just waiting for the thunder because I just saw lightning. Oh, it's very far away because the thunder's still not here. There it is. Okay. So their guidance to you is that if you want love, go after it. Like, actually set your sights on love, move in the direction of love, because it feels like the energy that you're currently in, or they're guiding us to be aware of, is in other areas. There's also guidance about getting very clear about what you want. Okay? Getting very, very clear about what you desire in love. So bringing more awareness and focus to what you desire in love will help manifest it, is the guidance here. Now, what I want to do is I want to go month by month, asking Spirit, should my group number 2s take heed? Okay, so let's say they pull back the reins a little bit on working so hard on themselves, okay? And they're aware of the fact that if they're exploring their spiritual path and they're taking courses or going into mentorship, that could delay love, and that they're okay with that. Or if they're not, maybe pulling back a little bit on that. And they're really sort of taking, pen to paper here and getting very clear and focused around what they really desire in love, getting precise. I'm hearing the word precision around love. Should they do their homework? Show me about their energy in the next 3 months. Show me love in the next month, month number 1. Okay. Month number 1. What is love looking like? Month number 1, my highest and best spirit guides. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, you guys. 10 of Pentacles. That's just wish fulfillment. They said at the beginning that you guys are right and ready. You guys are just leading the pack, writing the rule book about love. So you're there. So if this all goes to plan, you might be calling in. Okay, this might be somebody who has kids, or you might be somebody who has kids, and you might be merging families this month. Okay, now if you meet somebody this month, that's probably not going to happen immediately, but they're forecasting that you could meet somebody who has children. Okay, they're also highlighting the animal, the collie, and I'm not sure what kind of dog this is. This might be an Aussie, an Australian Shepherd here. You might be you might be bringing an animal into your life. So you might, what they're saying is that idea of like, if you build it, they will come. If you start building your family, then your divine counterpart, your soulmate, your next love connection will be just in addition to what you've already created. So it feels like with the 10 of Pentacles here, there's this feeling of you building out your home life in a way that really is like you're rolling out the welcome mat for your love to come in. What they're also highlighting is that you might be making more money this month, and that might make you feel more secure, and that will magnetize love to you. Okay? let's go on and see month 2. I'm going to be floored if it's like 7th house energy or like the Lovers or something. Okay, for my group number 2s, what's month number 2 going to look like? Okay, we have 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. 6 of Pentacles. So you might actually come into some money next month, and you might, I don't know, you might be very generous with that in some kind of way. What does the 6 of Pentacles with regards to love mean? Okay, they're showing me that the energy around love will be more centered literally in love. You see how there's the heart here on the scales and the money outweighing the heart here. There's almost this feeling where you might be of service in some way. You might, literally, you might be of service. You might be doing something that asks you to be of service. So instead of focusing on intimate love, you might be focused on love in general and just being very generous during this month. You might be helping a lot of people. You might be sharing in some of the wealth that comes in the next month with people that you love. There's an energy of give and take, of reciprocity on 2 ends. It could be about love, but it's saying that you're more focused on the heart space in general. And Uranus is a much bigger energy that's sort of very aware of the environment, right? 11th house energy, your community. And that's what it feels like is showing up here. You might be very aware of your community and the needs of your community or the needs of the people around you. And that might be your focus in the 2nd month. Okay? And what about the 3rd month? Anything with regards to love within the 3rd month here? Show me the energy for my group number 2, the forecast around love for group, for month number 3. Thank you. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is an energy of working with people. So in all 3 of these cards, we've got a lot of people here. Whereas these 3 cards, and even this bird here, it's all singular. I mean, the Hierophant has students, but again, the Hierophant teaches alone. I have the sense that over the next 3 months, there's an overall energy of you becoming more social, which is literally what they directed you to do. Is that if you want love, you have to go out there a little bit more. You need to direct your energy or focus your energy more on love, more on, pulling back on the hard work that you're doing and coming more into the community. Again, Uranus, 11th house energy. So I do feel like the love forecast is not pointed over the next 3 months, but it does say that if you do this work, you're going to find yourself more connected to your soul tribe, more connected to people that are in alignment with your heart. And in that alignment, you are likely to magnetize something like intimate love. Even though it doesn't say it here, it says that that's the road to that. Now, for some of you, the 10 of Pentacles does say that there is a possibility that you can meet your person in the 1st month, should you follow, take heed. And what I want to do here is I want to get a final energy from the original deck. And for those of you who will probably ask, yes, I placed the cards, the original significator cards, back in the deck from the other 2 groups, so all the cards can be represented here. Let's see the final energy here for my group number 2s. Tell me the energy that they're going to be in with regards to love at the end of the next 3 months. Okay, show us the energy for my group number 2s at the end of these 3 months. Where are they going to be? My highest and best spirit guides only guided by the 1. Okay, that card just flew out. Oh, we have water. I take time to fill my cup. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. So we go from air to water here. And that's literally what they said. They were basically saying, if you want to fill your cup, then you have to focus on filling your cup. If you want to focus on your spiritual pursuits, you want to focus on self-advancement, go ahead and do that. But your love may come in a little slower if you have your focus there. And that might be fine for some of you guys. Some of you might be, throwing a lot of your attention into your spiritual work and into, understanding your past. But the guidance was precision. If you want love, then you need to be precise about it and you need to go after it. And it's very interesting that at the end of the 3 months, we have, I take time to fill my cup. So maybe during this period of time, over the next 3 months, there's going to be some self-advancement emotionally and spiritually. You will get more precise about what you want, but all the while, you'll probably throw your net out farther with regards to your social sphere. 11th house energy. You might build your community. You might work within your community. You might be of service. You might take on new projects with new people. And possibly some of you might meet somebody who already has a family, or you might already have a family, or you might adopt animals or start creating more of a home that you can welcome a new person in. And that by the end of the 3 months, you're going to be very ready to meet somebody if that's what you want. But it seems like the choice is yours here to make. It's really kind of up to you. But that's the forecast for the end of the 3 months. I will take my time to fill my cup. And that will be about love if you want it to be. Okay? All right, you guys, that is the end of your love forecast reading. Let me know if this resonated for you. I really hope that it did. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if it did, and comment down below. But I just asked Divine to send you all so many blessings with regards to love and everything connected to love, which is everything, ultimately. And if nothing else, I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. Today we are asking our spirit guides to provide a love forecast for all of my singles out there. Now, I'm just going to add this huge disclaimer because it's a love reading and love readings call in a lot of energy. If you are somebody who needs the tarot reader to talk about love coming in, no matter what, this may not be your reading. I will read the energy that comes out, and my intention is to see the love forecast over the next 3 months. But if love doesn't show up in the cards for the next 3 months, I will not make it up. Okay? So whatever energy does come up, I'm going to read. So please respect that. And if you're really just looking for a whole story about love, this may not be the reading for you. Okay? This is a forecast. This is what is the weather? What is the energy around love over the next 3 months? And that may not include an actual person. Okay? I just want to say that. So, you chose the lovely Celestite, one of my favorites. I know I say that a lot, but I just adore this stone. And I love these colors. This whole situation here, I love. So, we're going to call on my highest and best spirit guides, guided only by divine source, the one. Bless this reading, please. Show me only that which is kind, clear, accurate, and as much detail as possible about the singles love forecast for my group number 3s. Your energy is very different than the other two. I just feel like I was able to take a deep breath. It feels less urgent. It feels calmer for some reason. Okay. Now, this is the way this reading is going to go. The significator card turned over here is about the energy that you are in right now with regards to love going into the next 3 months. Then we're going to look at any delays, obstacles, or information regarding love that you should know about and guidance from spirit. And we're doing it in this order so that once we glean that information, we will then ask, should group number 3 take heed and do their homework, so to speak, what then will manifest in the next 3 months? Otherwise, straight predictions I don't think are very helpful. Because let's say nobody shows up. What if you know what can be done, if anything, to help bring that person in sooner, or to at least illuminate why that person may not be here just yet. And that could be very helpful. Some people want love, but they don't want love right now, and that may come up in the reading. Okay, so let's reveal your significator card, the energy that group number 3 is in with regards to love currently. Wow. We have Jupiter here. There's some clearing for you guys. I don't know why. Oh, my God. I just heard the final release. So you guys might be really at that point where you are galloping into love. Some of you might have just met somebody. Somebody might show up very soon, because this feels, I'm hearing the word serendipitous, that the meeting will feel very serendipitous. I trust that luck and magic are on my side. Okay, there it is. So it does feel as though the circumstances around intimate love will feel magical, will feel divinely orchestrated, and kind of out of the blue, I'm hearing. I'm very interested to see what the tarot is going to say. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And so we're asking Spirit, what is group number 3's energy regarding love? There's a thunderstorm where I am right now. Sorry, you guys, if you hear that. I love it. It feels very refreshing and energizing to me. It feels like the energy that you guys are in with regards to love is open, expanded. I want him, her, they yesterday. Okay, I'm galloping into love. And you're a very spirited group. Okay, you might be my group where if nothing, there's been crickets with love. You'll wake up tomorrow morning and say, okay, let's book with Merkaba, or get a psychic, or let's pull cards, or whatever it is, and see what love has in store for me today. It's like you have this ever-present, awe-inspired curiosity about you, about love. So there's a lot of lightning, and the thunder's going to come now. It just feels as though you guys have an innocent energy about you. Whoa, that was loud. That feels fresh. And if you didn't always have that, it feels as though you are coming into that energy just about now. It's a very vibrant energy. Very vibrant. I don't need to say that. Okay. Let's go into the tarot cards. This is a wonderful energy to be in, a Jupiterian energy. Maybe some of you are straight Sages. Okay. But it does feel very much like you guys are ready. You know, Sagittarius rules temperance. This energy of harmony and balance from within. I feel as though you have mastered that. And, yeah, it just feels like you're emotionally ready for love. So let's see. We're first going to look at any delays, obstacles, insights, anything about love, the fact that it's not here. What do we need to know about that, my highest and best spirit guides? What do we need to know? Oops. Ah, interesting. 2 of Swords. Interesting that I say that you're good and ready and you're open. And the 2 of Swords is more of a closed energy, more of an undecided energy. So tell me about the 2 of Swords. Tell me about the 2 of Swords. Show me the card clearly, please. Show me the card clearly. What does that mean, the 2 of Swords? Tell me more. Queen of Wands. Okay, interesting. You know how they said that you guys are a magical group? Well, many of you know that the Queen of Wands to me is the witch, or the magical figure of the deck. Of at least the core cards, okay? High Priestess aside. It's also Wands, okay? Which is your passions, your your libido, okay? Your sexual nature. Some of you might be interested in love. I'm just going to say this. This might be for some of you. I always feel like YouTube is going to ban my videos if I say certain things. What the hell? I'll leave it up to the divine. You guys might be of two minds about intimacy, physical intimacy. You might want love, but maybe you haven't been intimate with someone ever. Okay? You don't have to say that in the comments. But as a psychologist, I've met a lot of people who have never been intimate in their 30s, 40s, even 50s. Okay? And that could be hard if you want that in your life. Some people are asexual. They don't really desire any intimacy, and that's cool. But for those of you who do want that, there's some of you that maybe just have not been in the game in that way for a long time, and you want love, you're open to it, but you're kind of like, is it like a bike? Can I just get back on and I'll remember how to do it? Okay, this won't be for everyone, but that's what they're giving me. And listen, sex is a huge part of being a human. Again, for those of us who are sexual. There is an energy here where you might feel stuck or unsure about how to move forward in that regard. Okay? Now, so some of the advice is to sort of figure that out. I say very kindly and gently. It could be something as simple as finding out, because they're showing me protection, that some females out there are afraid of getting pregnant, and maybe you went off the pill and you don't know what your options are. Go talk to your gynecologist, okay? But for others of you, it's just kind of trying to get that part of you awakened again, okay, and not being afraid of it. And so they're saying that if that's an issue for you, just let yourself take it very, very slow when it comes to dating. Okay? And to be honest with your partner, because the person that you're going to partner with, that is your divine counterpart, is not going to mind, because they're probably going to be in the similar energy to you. The other entirely different message with these two cards is that some of you might be afraid of coming out with your magic. Or you're not afraid, you're just not sure if you'll ever find anyone who will appreciate your kind of magic, your kind of, your otherworldly thinking. You know, I thought this for a long time. Is anyone going to be able to receive me as I am? You know, I was always kind of like an interesting partner to people. But I'm not sure that there was a sense of equality. It was more, oh, what do you have to teach me? And I'm fascinated by you kind of energy. And I feel like some of this group has had that experience as well. And that, you know, that's all well and good for whatever time in your life. But now it's like you want an equal. You want somebody who could really understand you. And so part of the withholding might be, can I really find someone as magical as me? Or someone who could understand my turn of mind? And I feel like the guides are saying that you don't need somebody who is as magical as you. You just might need to open yourself to somebody who will love you and respect you and hold you to the light as you are. You might be somebody who will bring in somebody very earthly who knows nothing about 5D otherworldly things. And you won't teach them. You will simply share with them. And they might find it fascinating, but what they will love about you is that you're pure and you're kind and you're loving, and you will love that about them. And they will show you things about their life and their perspective that will be fascinating to you. Let's get some guidance here. Is there any straight guidance for my group number 3s? Regarding love? They're telling me to uncross my legs. I'm not going to take the 4 of Pentacles because my legs were crossed, but I'll note that it came out. And then the Ace of Cups just flew out. Let me just ask the question. Guidance for my group number 3s regarding calling in love before we see the next 3 months. Any guidance here, please? There's like, I just hear like, let yourself be set free. You know, whatever worries you, whatever concerns you, whether it's these these messages they just delineated, or anything else, let yourself take off and trust that the right person, does that say that? I trust that luck and magic are on my side. There's something about you guys needing to trust that the right person is going to show up, and it's probably not the person you think it's going to be. Okay, guidance for group number 3 before we go into the 3 months of love. Guidance. Clear, please. Clear. Thank you. The Fool. Okay, so just start. Okay, there's a fresh start for you guys about love. Just take that first step. Again, you don't have to work out all of these issues that we've enumerated here, reflected to you, or anything else that's going on in your mind. Allow yourself to go out there before you figure it all out. That's the guidance for you guys. Very cut and dry. Because you're ready. You're more ready than you think you are, you guys. You're more ready than you think you are. Now, we're going to go month by month. So if you're listening to this when I post it, it's August, September, October. But whenever you come across this reading, if you're in the middle of a month, I would say start with the following month. The middle or the end of a month, go to the next month. But if you're at the beginning, that could be your first month. I mean, you could dictate it, okay? It's your reading. So month number 1, if group number 3 should take heed, listen to what we've just outlined here, or at least take to heart some of these messages, show me about love in the first month. Show me the energy around love, the love forecast for the first month. Okay, I see. Ooh, the Magician. Okay, they did say that you guys are magic. They have used that word numerous times. So basically they're saying that if you do, or you take heed to, you listen to some of these messages, the energy that you're open to is going to expand even further with regards to love. You are going to start manifesting much more quickly. I just find it very interesting that we have the Magician, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have Jupiter. I trust that luck and magic are on my side. We have everything regarding magic and manifestation in your reading. So I wouldn't be surprised that if you guys want love and you allow yourself to not have everything figured out, and you trust that the right person is going to come in, and you put yourself out there in whatever way that, would speak to you, I wouldn't be surprised if you met someone in the next 3 months, okay? Because you're manifesting very easily right now. Show me month 2. Show me month 2. Whoa, that's too many. Show me month 2, please, for my group number 3s. Thank you. Nice. We have the King of Swords. So we have, whenever a court card shows up, that's a person to me. So you guys could meet an air sign in month 2, okay? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? You could meet an air sign in the second month. Now, if this isn't a person, although again, as a reader, when court cards come up, those are people. If it's just the energy we're looking at, is that you're going to be so precise about what you want in love that it's going to be more about waiting for them to come in. Because the King of Swords is the most precise, clear-headed court card. And he's very much in his power. He knows what he wants and he goes after it without apology. And that's the energy you're going to be in the second month. And if it's not, you're going to call in someone like that, which is pretty freaking cool. Just after they said that you'll manifest somebody quite quickly. Let's see what the third month brings. The third month, what's the love? Too many cards. What's the love forecast for my group number 3s in the third month? Show me clearly, my guides. Mana, can you throw the card out for me? Third month here, please. Love forecast for my group number 3s. I see it. Yeah. Okay, it's like peeking out. Nice. Bloody hell. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slower moving energy, but a knight no less. You guys might have a choice between 2 people in the next 3 months, if you don't already. because you're going to start manifesting very quickly. Listen, I kid you not, guys. If this resonated with you at all, the beginning of this reading, you're going to be manifesting like bosses over the next 3 months. And you might have a bit of a triangle going on here. Male or female, by the way, okay? You might have somebody come in really strong, and then you might have somebody come in a little bit softer. They're saying, for some of you, for some of you, they just said the Knight of Pentacles could be a friend that divulges that they have been in love with you. Okay? That's what they just said. Now, if we're looking at the energy, it says that possibly things are slowly materializing in your field around love. If we're talking about love energy, okay? That you're going to become the manifestors that you are. That's going to speed up. Your manifestation abilities are going to speed up in month 1. You're going to become so insanely precise about what you want that by month number 3, you're going to materialize this person. Him, her, they are going to start showing up in your field. But if we look at it straight on, this could be that your manifestation powers take off in the next month. And if you're listening to this when I post it, this is Lionsgate, baby. Okay, so for those of you who resonate with calling in that amazing, serious, magical energy, and we start manifesting and we bring all of this loving energy into the earth, and we say, as energy is imbued with love, allow me to benefit as well. Okay, in that order. You become very precise about what you want, and you call this person in. Or you call 2 people in. I lost my train of thought there, sorry. Either way, looking good for love for you guys. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to see where your energy is going to be at the end of the 3 months, pulling from the same deck as the original card. And for those of you who will likely ask, I have thrown in the other 2 significator cards from the other 2 groups in the Oracle deck so that they're all represented, okay? So, my highest and best spirit guides, show us the energy of group number 3 for the end of the 3 months regarding love. Show me the card clearly. Where's their energy going to be like at the end of these 3 months? Show me the card clearly. I don't want to guess. Please. Okay. Wow. Summer. I am radiating my light. Yes. So there is something very much about you guys getting out of any stuck energy with regards to dating or love and really coming into your all. We're in summer now as I'm posting this, okay? So something really might materialize for you guys. I'm sorry, for the Northern Hemisphere. For some of you, this might materialize in summer, which would be cool. But if we're looking at the energy of love, it's full sun out, scantily clad in the heat, a lot of that hot energy of, hot under the collar type of thing, which is kind of how they started the reading, being a little bit unsure about being hot under the collar and what to do with that energy. And we have straight up heat at the end of the next 3 months. So I think you guys are going to figure out whatever this was, for those of you who resonated with that. You're radiating your light, you're radiating your heat, and you are magnetizing love to you. Couldn't make this one up. Let me know if this reading resonated for you guys. It was such a pleasure reading for you. It was really nice being in your energy. Give the video a thumbs up, please, if it did resonate with you. But if nothing else, I send you so many blessings in love, my group number 3s. Until the next reading, take very good care.